Welcome back. So we got some huge upcoming updates for Madden Mobile 26, and honestly, these are some good updates. So starting off, we have Madden Cash will be rolling over, as we should know by now. I've been saying it for a while. And then we have confirmation on Madden Mobile 25 players getting carried over to the next season, which is fantastic to know. So you guys should be right now grinding Madden Mobile 25 to make sure your team's good, to make sure you have good players to get carried over, because I'm pretty sure the better the rarity is, the better rewards you can get out of it, as usual. And then save your Madden Cash up. You can use it towards the store offers for Madden Mobile 26 and have a good head start for the new season, which is great. So this is some good news to know for now. And then moving on, we have a pretty big update. Evolution will return, which I've been talking about for a while now. Well, I haven't been talking about it for a while because it was a while when I talked about it, but now bringing it back up. Evolution was something we've had in past years of Madden Mobile, which was fantastic at the time. It was something where you can take players and or collectibles and upgrade a player from an 88 overall to 89, then 90, then 91, and then you could just keep on going depending on how much overall went up. It would go up in how much players you needed, how much collectibles you needed, or something like that. But also there will be kind of like an evolution of players at the end, kind of like Madden Max. So like evolution was like something towards the end too, but it was something also for like masters, like main cards or something like that. It was just a cool system to take a player from one overall and upgrade it to a couple higher overalls. So I don't know how they're going to use the evolution, if it's going to be like that, because we do have higher overall players. So I don't know how that would really work that well. Before, in past years, as I was stating, it was like an 85 overall can get upgraded to like a 90 overall. Now, if it is 120 overall, it gets upgraded to 125 overall. I mean, it still makes sense in the sense of that it's higher overall, but the same kind of system of +5 overall upgrading in a way of evolution. I don't want to talk too much about evolution because I don't know if they're going to make it the same how it was or change it a little bit. I know it says evolution will return, knowing that we already had it and it's going to return into Madden Mobile for Madden Mobile 26, but they might change up on how it was. It might be similar, but I feel like they're going to change it up a little bit. So that's going to be interesting when it comes out. I can't wait for that. And I believe it's going to be like semi Madden Max or something like that, like endgame cards, most likely, but possibly non endgame cards too, which is interesting. Now, the next thing is really interesting because this is something that can improve the game for the players in general. Now, I don't know if gameplay is going to change, but we have player traits will be added into Madden Mobile 26, which is insane to hear. Player traits is crazy. That's something that Madden has. That means like a player has certain traits that make him perform better in the game. So like, for an example, Lamar Jackson has pretty much a trait of juking. That could be like an example. Like he has good juke moves as a quarterback, or like Josh Allen has good traits of bazooka. You know, I'm just making up stuff, but there's like a trait where like a player has something that they can perfect in game because that's something they're good at. So player traits could be very interesting in many ways. There was also something on it too, like there's a bunch of stuff, but I don't know how it's going to be. I don't know if they're going to take exactly how it is from Madden and bring it over to Madden Mobile, because you never know. They can make it a completely different thing in a way, because things that they have in Madden on console are definitely different than Madden Mobile in many ways, because we have higher overalls. We just have a different system. And this last thing is pretty cool too. Some cards will have dual positions. That is actually very nice. It does say some cards, okay? But that's fine. That means some cards will have dual positioning. For an example, that means we can have a card that is a wide receiver and a cornerback, and that you can take that card and put it into the cornerback position. And if you don't want him at cornerback anymore, you can take him and put him into the wide receiver position. I feel like they're doing that for Travis Hunter, and it makes sense to do this now for out of positions. You can now have an out of position Randy Moss at wide receiver and safety, like how we've had in Madden Mobile 25. How he had two different cards, but now you can make one card with two different positions. So that could be something very impactful for Madden Mobile 26 upcoming, like something that is just going to change the game and make it more fun for a lot of players. So I can see a lot of people coming back for evolution and player traits and dual positioning cards, because that is something fun they are adding to the table for Madden Mobile 26 that we've never, well, we've had evolution, but we never had player traits or dual positioning before. So that's something that could make people come back just to try out for a little bit. If you guys want to know how the old evolution looked, just look it up on YouTube. There's probably tons of videos on it. I did not make videos when evolution was a thing, but I did play throughout it and it was pretty fun. I did show screenshots though, so that's kind of what it looks like, but you guys don't know how it probably works and runs throughout. But it's self-explanatory kind of. You just get players and collectibles to upgrade overall. But it was low overall at the time, which is something that is gone. We're definitely having higher overall for Madden Mobile 26. It's going to be the same thing as Madden Mobile 25. I would love to have a marketplace just to make it more fun in a way. I know the auction house will never come back, but a market would just be so cool to have. I wonder what they're going to do. They could surprise us. Right now, this is all the information we have for Madden Mobile 26. All the updates are pretty good. Madden Cash getting rolled over in players is just something that it's great to know beforehand. Like, we have a month to prepare ourselves to get our players carried over and to stack up some Madden Cash. Knowing that Evolution's returning, that's a great feature that could be very interesting for throughout the whole season and towards the end for just the best players that they want to add, because Madden Max is not a thing anymore for endgame, so that's interesting. And then player traits can be a cool thing for gameplay throughout the players, and then some cards getting dual positioning. It's just going to be so fun. So I'm excited for this. Hopefully you guys are too. If you are, let me know down below what you guys think about all this stuff getting added to Madden Mobile 26. And that's going to do it. Hopefully you did enjoy. Make sure you guys drop a like down below if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.